Hello everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel again. So in the last video we covered about decision tree regression method. So if we have to learn more about random forest, it's sort of same as decision tree, but it's a combination of decision tree. So if you are getting confused, let me go back there. It's like a tree, okay? It's like lot of tree in a forest. So it's an ensemble learning model. So ensemble is nothing but combination of different model. So it's a combination of this same algorithm as this DT decision tree. It's a combination of different decision tree, and that's what they call as random forest here. And the step it does is like we pick like k points from the data set and we build a decision tree model using those points, and then we choose how many tree we want to make, and then repeat number 1 and number 2 and take average of all those decision tree. So it's like more reliable, so that because we are making more than one model to compare one thing. So yeah, let's get and before jumping to the code directly, if you want the coding part, you can just directly refer to this. I will put the link in the description. This is my repo and I have given everything, like all my notebooks and data sets here. You can use them and explore them. And let me go back here. So starting here, clear all output so that we can run from the start. The basic thing, we will import everything, like we will import the important thing is like there in this video I will walk you through also with what is randomized search CV and grid search CV, and the important one is sklearn.ensemble import random forest regressors. So after doing this, we'll use the same dataset position salary again. For the consistency we are doing this, and checking the null value is the common part here. Now we split x and y variable, like keeping only level as x and salary as y. So yeah, now we sort of see what is the shape. So this is the important part just to remember, like we are creating a simple random forest which like random forest as random state as 0. Okay, every random state is 0 here also random state is 0, but the only difference here is the parameters. Okay, and you might be wondering that how I put this parameters, how did I get it for this? And there's two different things, one is randomize and one is grid. So what basically are those? So before directly jumping to this hyperparameter tuning, so I will tell you what is hyperparameter tuning. So hyperparameter tuning is a method in which we find out, like we put all the values that we have for the data set into the model go through the data set and try to like balance themselves by using different combinations of the parameters they had, and they returned at the last what is the maximum output they are getting with the parameters they applied to. So to have more like clarity, I will go back to my Kaggle profile, and if I go to code section, I have like given one notebook about this randomized search CV and this grid search CV, what basically are both of them. So I will like tell you what's the difference. You can go to here and like see like what are the difference. So the grid search CV is like whatever hyperparameter you have, and hyperparameter 2, it will like take a and x, and again it will go a and y, and again it will go a and z, and again it will go b and x, by, bz, cx, cy, cz. It always go in a combination. But here in random forest, it directly picks. It might pick like hyperparameter 1, and like it will take any hyperparameter 2. It will like randomly take and take the average of that. So that's the difference between random search and grid search. So this notebook covers like all these method and how to find out the like hyperparameters. You can go through this notebook. I will put the link in my like description. You can go and visit my Kaggle profile too. So we are doing sort of same here. We are creating a random forest with the hyperparameter we are getting below. So what we do is we sort of see what are the parameters we have here. So here we see that okay, regress not defined. I'm sorry, I didn't run this part. So I already run this part because I shouldn't have run it. I should have commented till now this part, and I should have told you how I got that, but I will let you explain. Like, and pp is nothing but pretty print. Okay, like if you print without this pretty print, it will show in JSON format. If you have to print JSON in a good format, you have to do pp print. Okay, just you have to import it like how I imported, just from pp print import pp print, that's all. So after that, this is the function that I wrote. So we gave all these parameters in like sort of variable we just define them in a loop, and we try to match, like for the one variable what will be the other variable. So it take the random value, and we sort of create a random grid here with all the values here, and we call this randomized search CV with all this value with like cross validation 3. So it will cross validation, I will like let you go with this cross validation part also in the next video. It will take more time. So, and we'll fit the model with this randomized search CV, and we take the best parameter and convert into data frame and return this data frame when we call this function. And the same with grid search also, we sort of create this variable and we return this value. So if we have to print it like this, we are calling the function, both of the function, and just call both of the function. You will like might be take time, but it will run. So after like everything is done, so we can visualize the model. Okay, so if I have to go through everything, like it will take a very long time. So I told you how to get the parameters. Better you can like go and explore by yourself. It might take a long time, so I will stop it here, this part. Yeah, so I stopped it. Okay, so you don't have to stop it, just let it run, and I'm just visualizing the model, how the model look like. So this is the model looks like with the normal random forest that we trained with 0. You remember, right? We have 3 random forests. One is the basic random forest regression. The second is with all the like parameters we got from like randomized search CV, and the another one is this grid search CV, all the parameters that we got. So we are checking how all the 3 are performing. So this is how the first one is performing, and it's sort of like very like good result. But like you can see, it's like classified one and then break into another part. It's like they are going straight, and from 2.5 it's almost like 2.5 or 3. It's saying ki they have different branch, so it's splitting it. Here the splitting is happening. So if you have to see, this is the best fit you can get. It's like sort of, you can see the more branches, very less branches, the amount of like most of them are same, and like they are very clear. So this is the one with random search CV, and you have to see the grid search CV is the most poorest one. So let's predict the value for the same 6.5. So we get like for the normal one we get like 15.158. Like for the 6 we have 150,000. For 6.5 158 is not poor. Yeah, and for this this value randomized one, it's giving 150,000. So 150,000 is sort of same as what we got in DTC there. So, and for this must be the poorest one. Yeah, see, it's giving 4,000. The CEO will like bang this guy, bro, if he sees like the guy is getting 4,000, like 234,000 salary, yeah, with 6.5 level. So yeah, that's all that we have for this random forest regression. So after the completion of this notebook, the regression part is completed. So we will move again with the classification part. So yeah, if you like this video, give us a thumbs up, and meet you in the next video. Thank you and have a nice day. Bye.